Welcome, Scorpio, to a timeless justice for Scorpio reading, where we discuss the topic of justice. However, the conversation would like to be had via one of the two sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Sekhmet. Bear in mind that I, 7th, will hold this reading to the highest vibrational honor bestowed upon me. However, you, the listener, might find that some of these messages may either be merciful and or merciless to you. However, please remember they will still be in true form to however the messages want to be delivered. Remember that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, 7th, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I actually have made time for. So it's important that you remember everything within this reading is to be utilized using your discernment to see which parts are to your liking and which to leave behind with me that are not to your liking. Besides that, as already mentioned, I have two sister energies. The energies of Bastet can be found via the description box below. You will also find various forms of access to various links and access to my website where you can find out more information as to who I am, 7th, as well as booking any services that I have made available for you at this time. And last but not least, not really last but not least, but lastly, please remember that any processes that it requires to book this type of service or any service with me is an exact form in the way that the energies I read for would like for me to make myself available to. It's that part that I'm supposed to add into my intro that is like driving me crazy from every reading that I'm doing. It's like not how I wanted to say that, but that's how it came out. So again, I'm 7th, aka Master 7th. I read these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Bear in mind that feminine and masculine energy within a reading are non-gender specific. However, that femininity has both feminine and masculine energies. Masculinity as well has feminine and masculine energies. Again, however you are affiliated to the sign and knowing of Scorpio is again in true form to you being here and listening out to the further to any of these further messages. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's too long. Too long. Alright, Justice for Scorpio. We have the 6 of Pentacles. I mean, it's a mini justice card, alright? Are we really feeling like things are really balanced? No, but are we okay with the flow? Probably. But boy, could we finite this, right? Like, if you had the money to tailor this flow a bit more intricately, a bit more in the favor of less atrocities and less resistance as possible, you would have those transactions. You would show up to make those contracts and those deals. However, you are also not interested to bind any more contracts. And that's wonderful. You're understanding to be a bit more lucrative, to understanding the terms and agreements that you sign up for, whether that's literally having to be a bit more conscientious to the fast clickbaits of signing up for something online or really writing your name onto something, you know. In a world where it's easy to tap our identity away, there's something that goes away with having to be a bit more attentive to detail when it only takes a second now to make a transaction, right? If it took 10 seconds before to make a transaction, it's now only 3 seconds. So it's not a lot of time to change something. And some of you are becoming wiser to understand if there is something that is going to go against time, it is vibration and time itself. So you're learning to maybe have a bit more of a deeper spiritual relationship with yourself, to see things more than the value of what the surface level of how it can be. Like, yeah, this is a plant, but maybe you want to know what type of plant. Maybe you want to know what it requires, what room is more comfortable. Like, maybe you want to be more developed, more unhinged in a relationship, and especially the relationship with yourself. And this is very, this is a step in a beautiful direction for you, all right? Some of you have been in this direction for a while, but have been in a cycle of doing a lot more community work and not really getting the work done for yourself, right? And really not receiving the successes. You're more still like transmitting successes, and a bit draining for the ego that also still wants, accolades. It wants profit. It wants an investment for the time and attention and detail put into things. So some of you are juggling that, and ether is trying to deliver clarity to you by burning certain bridges, mending certain others, or asking you to renegotiate the blueprint of an upcoming structure that needs to house something, whether that's the structure and blueprint of your mind or the physical terrain of where you'd like to live. We have Page of Cups here with the Two of Pentacles and the Star card. And like I said, this is or implied that this is a healing process. This is a process in a right direction, finited to you in an exact way, that you will meet the rewards of these blowbacks, of these cunning atrocities that you were perpetuated in. Some of these atrocities have come to due to other people's choices, and you having to just deal with the runt of their choices and whatnot, Page of Wands. I'm not really enjoying that you're very pagey here. It's not showing me a lot of maturity. There's something about you that you don't know of yourself yet. It's not immature, it's not lacking, but there's something more that you do not yet know of for some reason. And that is strange with the Star card, because we want to ask the Star card here, like, why is this so illuminating to everything that is on the table right now? But it seems not very bright. It seems not very profitable. It doesn't seem like your pockets run deep of money and happenstance. It seems like you have a bit more things to say that would prove that you had a hard-ish of a journey. So why isn't it already giving you the sense of maturity, right? So we're asking more or less these questions to the Star card as to why it is illuminated so much and it's not making you seem bigger. And it's because the vastness comes from the internal. The Hermit teaches you that. The Hermit teaches you that the inside is much more profitable in televising what is to come than anything externally, reminding you that you have an internal. Nothing externally is as loud as your internal processing engine. And that's what's being tailored so intricately for that moment to erupt so exact that you will then understand, well, holy shit, I'll be damned. Was that the King of Pentacles? No, the Knight of Pentacles. I still like it, though, because it's a step into a higher direction, right? You're no longer a page. There's a literal shift happen. I literally just felt the shift. So if that's the case, you most likely felt that shift. All right, so that's the Death card and the Ten of Swords. That's an end. That is an end of knowing of something and understanding closure in the highest form of honor and respect that it can be made clear, without needing validation from anyone's voice box to provide you that closure, because you've learned an illumination internally. And that slowly, as the Knight of Pentacles is confessing, making its way out into your universe to show you your successes, to show you your journey, to make sense as the pain that has come as of late over the last few years, and really show you the beautiful ways as to how it's blossoming already in your life and coming too. Five of Swords here, needing internal, this is internal calibration. Whether you need reminding that this is what's required or you're on a pursuit to doing it for yourself, this is what's needed. All right, this is what the journey is. This is the intimate knowledge, the internal rising of self, the internal journey of maturation, coming into full exposure. And the exposure is not to be feared, it's more of accepting the exposure to come into fruition so you can see the beautiful garden that this disaster may have caused. It's quite beautiful. It's very intricate and detail oriented. It's a good musical, it's a great story. It's a wonderful story at that. And some of you are interested to pick up new habits, new traits, new talents, or refurbish old ones and get to work. Find your true self. And that's what's sexy about this, because it's asking you, Scorpio, to really show up as who you are. Nine of Cups. Like that. You've been waiting, you've been doing, you've been applying. You're no longer waiting, but you're applying and anticipating. There's a beautiful acceptance to what you've already traveled and what is to come. Although this lobster is giving me very scorpionic feels, I'm not gonna lie. Lots of transition, lots of internal focus, lots and lots of clarity coming from this new terrain. It's really gorgeous anticipation. Yep. Look how gorgeous this is. We have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups. New patterns are being bloomed. New patterns are being created for you because you created them. You detoxed them out. They're unfolding differently now. And that's wonderful. All right, that's all I have for you at this time. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.